Confederate spies.
Which plays well for your category performance. But you failed to tell the prosecution that they stayed for one night. By dawn the next day, other arrangements had been made.
By way of Montreal and Richmond, known secession routes.
Gone within 12 hours. Not quite the time I would need to become sole advisor to Confederate President Jefferson Davis and his rebel administration.
Mrs. Surratt, you may have been given the chance to defend yourself, but the prosecution of this trial belongs to me.
Can't withstand a federal prosecutor. Ha! More like military puppeteer. Continue.
And then there was the time that Booth played the part of Pescara in the Atlas stage, giving John 2 complimentary tickets. How he bragged and taunted me, making him chase him around the parlor.
He's playing with you.
Mrs.
He
Surratt!
was laughing at me. He held those passes out of reach. He punched me in the stomach, holding me over. And when I extended my hand for help, he didn't even move a finger.
And this is the case that you tried. A boy, but just a man is your lead. Civil War split the country. Small wonder it tested the friendship of 2 young men.
I so wanted to go. A night to remember for the rest of my life. A chance to see America's most famous actor in the presidential box. John said the invitation was specifically extended to the girls. Yeah, right. They needed to cover. With such innocence on his arm, John Surratt would look like the most loyal citizen. No one would ever suspect he'd be needing Booth later to plot their kidnapping.
Louis!
He told me as much. After returning home that night, his obsession fueled by tobacco and cheap whiskey, Lincoln was to be held for ransom, forcing the North to compromise. It was hoped they could redeem him for Confederate prisoners, or at least end the war on their terms.
Just where was this kidnapping to take place?
The upper box before Steeler.
He speaks nothing but hearsay.
Payne and Booth would seize him, Arlen and Laughlin would lower him to the stage, and Asterout and Harold would pilot them across the Potomac.
Nowhere am I directly involved. Only implicated.
It's true, I swear. Fort Theater was familiar ground. Booth knew it like the back of his hand.
Your witness, Mrs. Surratt.
I know that John has become very self-important. And things weren't good for the 2 of you, but must we go to this? Very well. Mr. Weichman, would you consider yourself as being entirely loyal during the rebellion?
I've never been against the Union.
Never once desired the Confederacy to succeed?
Not that I'm aware of.
Always wanted a Northern victory?
In matters of war, I stay neutral.
Are you sure? Take all the time you need to examine your feelings. Balance is so difficult to maintain during a period of discord. So many passions. The wind changing so often, one moment blowing this way, the opposite, just so suddenly.
Enough of the color
I was
commentary.
merely attempting to find out what motivates the witness.
Locate it quickly.
Mr. Weichman's opinions are as difficult to forecast as his witness. He clerked for the War Department, yet delivered no information when knowing the exact whereabouts of blockade runners. Until now. He mentions to the court nothing about his exposure to Confederate ciphers used in Richmond, but told investigators all about the cryptic codes he would write using them. Hell, he even devised code cracking games. And yet, with only the slightest provocation, Mr. Weichman's tongue suddenly loosed. An accusing finger pointed south in an attempt to save his own neck.
You have no idea the agony I endured. I went to bed that night ignorant of the murder as Lincoln himself. I slept like a baby, my clear conscience cut short by federal agents pounding on your door. Over the next few hours, I weighed all the possible consequences of what I'd seen and heard. Was I nervous? Yes. The sheer terror drove me mad. Come morning, I resolved to volunteer my information at headquarters, profoundly shaken, more so for my good friend John than for myself.
Oh, then of course it is more for him than for you that in 3 months' time of your court testimony you nabbed Secretary Stanton and his tribunal heads for a better paying job in Philadelphia for the services that you rendered on this stand.
Don't make me censure you.
Oh, shut up! We're in the court of public opinion now, not that monkey justice you devised back then. You cannot do squat. Isn't it true that you came close to being a defendant yourself? A fine line separating me, the indicted, and you, the witness.
No, I had to save myself, my life, without reservation, secure a future by any means known. You know, I had dreams of becoming a Catholic priest, you know. I actually applied and I gained admission for morning talk of rebel service and war, changed this course. I will receive death threats from your supporters, henchmen sent out in retaliation, taunting and haunting for the rest of my life.
as it should be. I am so done with it.
Others may have fell in this pit even when pushed. Mary Surratt fell in it on her own. I stand in the purest of light regarding this trial and its conspirators. No, I do not believe Mrs. Surratt is innocent woman. I answered every question truthfully, no blushing embarrassment. I'm an upright man and have never feared a correct immoral life. Yes, the gentleman from the Tribune.